In this video, we'll take a look at the Understanding of Care and Race, Ethnicity, and Language dashboard. So begin up in the upper left-hand corner, we can see a map of the United States, and each of these maps, the states in the map, have different colors, and this is a measure of the percentage of patients who agree or strongly agree that they understood the provider's instructions prior to leaving the care facility. And so darker shades of blue represent states that have a higher percentage of patients that say they understood the instructions prior to leaving, and the lighter shades of blue are those that have a lower percentage of patients who said they felt like they understood the instructions before leaving the care facility. And then off to the right here are the counties. And again, this is the strongly agree or agree that they understood the instructions before leaving. And so the larger percentages are the counties with the larger percentages here at the top. And as you can scroll down, and you can see the counties with the lower percentages further down. And you'll also notice that their counties have different colors. So if we go over to the legend here, on the legend, you can see that the population type is defined in blue, representing metro, which are populations of 50,000 people or more. Non-metro city in orange, and that's representing populations of 2,500 but less than 50,000. And then non-metro towns, those are in red, and that's for populations that are less than 2,500. So that's what each of these different counties represent. And that same color coding is represented here down in our data as well in some of these plots. So first plot is the population of the county that is not proficient in English, and then measured against whether they agree or strongly agree that they understood their care. And then over here, this is not population type dependent, but just an overall measure, percent of the population and how they're broken up into different demographics. And then down here at the bottom, the understood care measure is compared against the percent of the Asian population, the percent of the Black population, percent of Hispanic, and percent of white. And now that percent of different populations is really the population of that county. So if a county has 30% Asian population, they would fall somewhere on this map. That's how you would read that. So now scrolling back up here, what we can do is first of all, we can select the data by a date. We can filter the data by a particular state. So let's say we wanted to take a look at Maine. Click on Maine. We can see Maine has a 53% of their population understood the instructions. And by clicking on Maine, we can filter all the data to look at only data from the state of Maine. So now our county listing is only from the state of Maine. And then all of our plots are restricted to include only data from the state of Maine. And we can select any of the states. And if you select the state again, if I click on Maine again, it's going to refresh the dashboard to bring back all of the data that we started from. So now this is data from all 50 states. Another thing that we can do is we can go into the population type, and then we can select just one of our population types or one or more of our population types, and the dashboard will then update to reflect only that population type. So here I've filtered this on non-metro cities, so all my data is going to show only data from non-metro city population types, and you can see that all the way through. And then to bring that back, we just go back to the drop-down list, select all, and now that will update the dashboard to show the data regardless of the population type. So this is the Understanding of Care and Race, Ethnicity, and Language dashboard.